Perhaps there wouldn't be even one person who didn't know the Queen, since she has been ruling the UK for over 6 decades now. Elizabeth II has been the Queen of the UK since 1952 and consequently is the longest reigning monarch. No one could ever imagine that Elizabeth's father, George VI, would take a throne, as he had an elder brother. Edward VIII had been ruling the country for only several months until he renounced the throne in 1936 to marry an American woman. So George VI had nothing to do but to take the place. Very soon he married Elizabeth Bowes-Lyon, with whom he produced 2 kids. He died at the age of 56. Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, walked down the aisle with George VI in 1923 after a certain time of dating. Their marriage marked a new era in the history when royal figures can marry partners of ordinary origin. She was an amazing wife and mother, helping the spouse stop stammering and raising great children. She passed away in 2002, aged 101. Sister Margaret was the only sibling to the Queen. She wasn't accepted nicely by society as she was often seen in inappropriate places, like nightclubs, and her divorce made the situation even worse. In 1960, she married Anthony Armstrong Jones, with whom she lived for 18 years, that resulted in 2 children. She died in 2002, aged 71. Since 1947 until present, the ruling British monarch had been married to Prince Philip. They met in Dartmouth when Elizabeth was 13. She fell in love with him from the very first glance, and that's how their relationship started. They had been writing letters to each other for many years until their marriage in 1947. The newlyweds enjoyed the first few years out of the UK but had to return back as her father died and she was next to take the throne. The couple's first child is Prince Charles, who was born in 1948. He is the Queen's successor as well as the Prince of Wales. He used to date many women until he finally married Diana and had 2 sons with her. After their divorce, he remarried a woman named Camilla Parker Bowles. 2 years later, Anne was delivered. She is the only female sibling who is known worldwide thanks to her charity activities. With the first spouse, Mark Phillips, she produced 2 kids and later remarried Timothy Lawrence. One more son is Prince Andrew, who was welcomed in 1960. In 1986, he married Sarah Ferguson and their union lasted 10 years and resulted in 2 beautiful daughters. The last child in the family is Prince Edward, who became a wonderful addition in 1964. He's married to Sophie Rhys-Jones and has been living happily with a wife and 2 kids. That is all. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel.